These are my shoes. They're about 5 years old and they've seen better days. As you can see by the just amazing wear and tear that they've undergone. They've been ready for retirement for a long time. I've sewed and glued in many different places. Let other spots just definitely go. I've gone through about 3 different shoelaces, and this is them reaching the last of their life. I've gone through several out of those 5 years. Yeah, it was about, you could say I went through 5 winters pretty much. But they would have fallen apart a lot sooner had I not done repair work. One of the first repair works I had to do was the plastic breaking back here was hurting my heel, and I needed to protect my heel. So I started out by gluing a leather piece into the heel, which helped me from getting cut, and that was good protection. But the glue tends to fall apart easy. Well, it's pretty secure on the side there, but I turned to sewing it with my Speedy Stitcher, and that's been holding this leather piece in pretty good. A lot of stitching comes apart on the back here. I actually stitched it, but that stitching has fallen apart now, so it kind of raises up. I could re-stitch it. It's getting a little annoying though. I've tried to glue these ends that fell apart, but they broke again. This I don't think I did anything there. Here I didn't do anything. Not so much here either. Actually, I let those go. I kind of attempted to sew and protect on this shoe, but with vinyl, I tried to sew it. So you can see the stitching right there. I tried to sew the vinyl into the foam plastic, but it cracked over the winter time. I used this zigzag pattern, and that fell apart. That was with a cheaper thread. I tried to put a little piece here. I was having problems with water getting in, and the snow was pretty much the water, so snow was collecting in a little hole right in here. Covered it up, helped for a little bit, and then this cracked and broke. This little covering helped a little bit, and then cracked and broke. Yeah, I let this go. This has been holding out for a long time. This little last piece is pretty strong. I don't know exactly what is holding it together. Probably glue. Of course, these shoes have fallen apart in the same places. Yep, just a stitching right there. I didn't see it as important to try to sew. The rear is what I wanted to pay closest attention to. Actually, this shoe, okay, the rear held up pretty good compared to this other one, so you can see. And then the bottoms, my walking habits, this is my right foot, this is my left. Maybe I could go like this. Oops. Okay, I just want to try to keep it coordinated. For the wear on the right foot and left, this is my right, so I tend to, as you can see by the wear, I tend to seem to walk more on the ball of my foot on the right side here than on the left by the wear. So I may have a not a perfect walking pattern. As you can see in the ends, I use the back of my heel a lot. Scrape that. Yeah, I definitely debated ways to cover up the bottoms, but I haven't come up with any good solution. I'm at a loss. I'm just gonna have to get new shoes as soon as I can, but every time I step on even the tiniest puddle of water, it soaks right up through and my socks get all wet. I think I actually got trench foot for a little bit. My skin was itchy, probably more like the athlete's foot or something, because water can get in through the sides, especially in the winter, over the winter when the snow was getting in, and then it got to spring and it turned to slush, and I was walking through slush. This wasn't really completely broken through yet, but it was still soaking. When you get to this little part, when you get through the rubber to this foamy part, then it starts soaking up water. The rubber does a pretty good job repelling the water, but then once that wears away, everything else soaks up water pretty good. That was pretty rough in the winter time. But yeah, I did some repair on these shoes as best I could to make them last, and that helped give them more life. But yeah, I also put in this, the original sole broke, and then I cut out leather pieces for the new soles, but now those are worn down. Leather's darn good, but I just kind of run out of it. I could make more if I had more leather. This is a pretty decent thickness too. But as you can see, just the weight of my body putting all that pressure down and grinding in with the sand was enough to wear away at that leather. I did the same for that. I'm afraid to take it out. I broke a hole through that. I could use more leather, but that's just not going to save the basic pieces that are held together. It's just these shoes have reached the end of their life. So, yep, just making a little documentation of this. Almost a farewell video for my shoes. And you can see a little more a sew job right there with the zigzag pattern. So, alright, thanks for watching.